When I tell you a story, first thing I understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. On the Oracle, someone was talking to you. Welcome to the cult. And welcome once again to Booty Tickled in the True. Booty tickled in the trap. So, as you might have been able to tell from that idiot with an extra head or something like that inside of this body, as I coughed just then, I am booty tickled in the idiots accusing me of being arrogant. So here's the thing. These idiots with the extra head, they have a bunch of really stupid stuff that they keep bringing to me. One of which is a constant accusation at me of being arrogant. But here's the thing. They consistently, and they've been doing this for years. Interestingly, they've been accusing me of this since before I learned Sanskrit. And this is important because they've been accusing me of Garva. Now here's the thing. Garva, these idiots don't know what arrogance is. And this is what I'm saying. Because basically they're accusing me of Garva. And that's basically the worst kind of arrogance. Now here's the thing. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't. They just found out that the word Garva means arrogance, and they started calling me that. That's all. Because they don't even understand what arrogance is to begin with. So, them calling me arrogant is meaningless by itself. So they're just adding an extra layer of being meaningless by them calling me this in Sanskrit. I'm not even joking. So here's the thing. Because, I am still learning Sanskrit. It's an ongoing process. And there's a lot of nuance to words, in every language. Arrogance itself in English has a lot of different contexts, a lot of different nuance to it, because there are many fine degrees of arrogance. Let's see. Someone tells you you're wrong, for example. You say something that you're convinced is the truth, but you're just wrong. Someone tells you, yo, you're wrong. And you go, whatever, man. You just think that. That's being arrogant. Because you're unwilling to accept being incorrect. Someone calls you out on it, and you say, whatever, man. Because essentially you can't handle being wrong. Which is a big problem with these idiots. They actually can't handle being wrong. They actually think I'm arrogant. And they don't have a good reason. They just don't. And because I tell them they're wrong, they go, whatever, man, to me. And then call me arrogant for them going, whatever, man. They behave arrogantly towards me. And they think them being arrogant to me proves that I'm the arrogant one instead of them. They actually think that way. It's disturbingly stupid. But as I was saying before, arrogance can mean a lot of things in the context of English. But Garva is actually more than arrogance. It is specifically the biblical sin of pride. Like, specifically the biblical sin of pride. So, for whatever reason, these idiots have been running up to me, like, psychically, like, yelling at me, accusing me of being proud as a sin, like a Catholic sin, but specifically using Sanskrit to do it. And this is actually part of the reason it took me so long to figure out what these idiots were doing to me or with me with these accusations, because there was a long time I literally just didn't know what the word Garva was. Like, they were like yelling at me, "You have the Garva." I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't. And then I looked it up. I was like, oh, so you're calling me arrogant? What's wrong with you? You obviously know nothing about me if you're calling me arrogant. Like, now obviously, some of you watching my videos, maybe I come off as arrogant. I don't know. Frankly, I think I act way too ridiculous to come off as arrogant, because who can take themselves seriously, let alone take me seriously with the way I act? Like, honestly, with Mr. Wiki me, how seriously can I take myself? Not very. And you really have to take yourself too seriously to have, like, Garva, the sin of pride. So obviously these idiots don't know me. And yet they're still, like, all about, like in the beginning, I don't know if you can actually hear it with the mic pickup, but when I coughed, they said, "I accuse you of a Garva." And I'm like, you idiots. You don't even know what you're saying in English, let alone in Sanskrit. Call me something that is meaningless in English, but just say it in Sanskrit, it just becomes more meaningless. Because you're just, like, using another language to try to make yourself feel smarter with your accusations. It's so dumb. Oh, but anyway. So here is the other interesting thing about Garva. Garva is essentially the pride of the devil that leads to the devil's fall. So they're saying that I need to have a fall like the devil falling from heaven when I work in a bakery. I walk to work. like when I don't have a good, kind, like, neighbor who picks me up or ferries me, like, halfway or something. Like, I work in a bakery. I have a YouTube channel with, like, less than 500 subscribers. And they think I have arrogance like unto the devil that requires me to have a biblical fall like the devil falling from heaven. How stupid is that? I work in a bakery. I walk to work. And they think that I need to have a fall like unto the devil falling from heaven because of, and this is the kicker, inhuman arrogance. They think I'm inhumanly arrogant for walking to work at a bakery. That is the dumbest BS that I can't make up. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.